I mean, the climate crisis, if we talk about, it's one of the fundamental crises the world is facing today. I mean, if we just look back last 12 months, look at the weather pattern anywhere in the world, it doesn't resemble to anything even we experienced. And it's creating a multiple impact on human life. You know, climate and health, climate and food security, climate and water, its impact there, climate and energy. So these are multiple issues that are impacting the people living in vulnerable settings. So at the moment, being humanitarian is not an easy time for the humanitarians. Now, the challenge is how do we get those negotiations and turn them into action on the ground where people are actually living. And there, I think the action part is still lagging behind. The second aspect which is also lagging behind is funding. Because whenever you have any decision or resolution, to operationalize that requires funding. And this has been one of the big asks from my organization, is that how do we get the funding channeled to the communities and the countries which need it the most. I was recently in Malawi and I had a chance to talk to the climate minister there, and one of his main concerns was the climate funding is not sufficiently reaching the communities who need it the most. They are trying their best, but the first thing is the amount available is not enough. The second thing is, even when it is available, the flow of funding is not reaching the local community level. And this is one of our major asks globally, has been to channel the right level of resources reaching the people at the community. And this is one of the things in my trip here in also China, I have been discussing, because China has played a significant role in COP negotiations, but also in making a huge transition, particularly on the energy transition, and investing at the community level. And I believe that the partnership with countries like China is extremely important if we are to turn the tide of the climate crisis.